Are you surprised? I thought like positive real rates were bad for gold.
Unless the Chinese are buying.
So what's the story? Why do you think gold is so strong?
Well, it is central banks buying.
Gold's a global asset. That's the most important thing to think about. When you're trading gold, the vast majority of gold demand happens outside the United States. And so most gold buyers are not looking at U.S. yields. They don't care about U.S. yields. If you're in China, gold is one of the few assets that you can basically hide capital in these days without, facing, government either surveillance or problems, because you can't move it offshore because there's intense capital controls. You can't really put it in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Gold's like your only choice, right? And so you're seeing, particularly in China, you're seeing this, there's a deleveraging, somewhere between deleveraging and depression going on in China. Bond yields are falling rapidly. House prices are falling rapidly. The currency's falling. So what do you put your money in?
They're using gold.
You use gold.
Yeah.
Right?
And then the central banks are too.
And then I say there's this underlying dynamic that has supported gold for an extended period of time, which is that, central banks are buying gold and they're strategically underallocated to gold. And there's lots of reasons, geostrategic reasons, why you'd want to wean yourself off of dollars and hold other assets.
Well, they all watched what we did to Russia
after
the invasion, and they said, okay, what can we do that's not dollar denominated and sitting in banks that the United States could effectively shut off?
Right.
And so the answer is gold.
And the answer is gold. And so they're buying basically as much gold as they can.
Yeah.
And that's an underlying structural bid. And then on top of it, you've got a story where there's a global easing going on, which on a global basis, a global easing is generally beneficial to gold, particularly in those countries that, typically are big gold buyers.